KTVE Broadcast Center, your Arklamis news source, the award-winning station, and home of the live storm tracker Doppler radar. This is NBC 10 News live at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Jalen Levette. Our top story tonight, Louisiana is in the crosshairs of the country right now as the U.S. Supreme Court hears arguments about the 6th congressional district that snakes from Shreveport through Alexandria to Baton Rouge. NBC 10's Joel Massey joins us live in the studio with more on the complicated issue.
That's right, Jalen. I was out and about tonight getting a local take on the case that is sure to have repercussions for years to come. Louisiana versus Calais could significantly affect the 1965 Voting Rights Act by challenging the Louisiana congressional map that created a second majority black district in 2024. The 6th district, currently held by Baton Rouge Democrat Cleo Fields, the so-called gerrymandered district, goes from the Shreveport area through Alexandria to Baton Rouge. Wednesday, Ben Aguinaga, the Solicitor General for the state of Louisiana, argued against the current map on behalf of the state, claiming that race was improperly prioritized, saying that the court was
a bench that was fully aware of the difficulties that the states have been in under the court's voting precedents. If you know Louisiana's story, you know that for the past couple of years, we have been struggling to find a map, a congressional map that satisfies the court's precedents.
Janae Nelson, president and director of the Council of the Legal Defense Fund, said the court asked some very challenging questions about Section 2 of the VRA.
We feel confident that if the court relies on its precedent, if it continues to have a commitment to the 15th Amendment and to this project of multiracial democracy, that it will rule in our favor.
At issue is a conflict involving an interpretation of Section 2, which the court upheld 2 years ago in the Alabama case Allen versus Milligan. Chief Justice John Roberts, a George W. Bush appointee, wrote the majority opinion in Mulligan, but Justice Brett Kavanaugh, a 2018 appointee of President Trump, appeared to downplay that ruling. Libby Raines lives in Springfield, Missouri, but is originally from the Monroe area, having graduated at ULM when it was still called Northeastern State.
Even though I may disagree with what the Supreme Court comes up with, I think it's appropriate because otherwise every state would have to not legislate, but adjudicate the same issue over and over and over. So.
Another potential voter who said he has not weighed in on the last 2 presidential elections lamented the divisiveness in American politics.
I lived in Kansas whenever my dad was in the military, so I kind of grew up around a lot of the politics and stuff like that.
We're yet to see what the court will decide, but we're all waiting with bated breath. For your Arklamis news source, I'm Joel Massey.